Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Monika, emotional integration coach, and I'm so glad you've joined us for this short but meaningful conversation. Today, I'm joined by Ross, someone I've had an honor of supporting through a recent emotional integration session. In this space, we explored one specific emotional pattern that was showing up in Ross's life. And so I would like to invite Ross to share a little bit about his experience so that you get a sense of what this work feels like and how it can support you when you are ready to meet your inner world more deeply. Thank you for being here. Okay, thank you, Ross. Would you like to share what was happening in your life that led you to reach out for support with this emotional pattern? Please.
Yes. Uh, I was struggling at work with my employer, and I was dealing with feelings of inferiority and feelings of uh, not being appreciated. And I I really struggled with that to the point that I felt I needed to reach out, and I was very glad that I could share because it'd been for some time that I've been dealing with those feelings, and I was so tired of it, I needed to move on. Yeah.
Thank you. And what did it feel like to explore this in our session together?
It felt really, really easy. I haven't done this sort of thing often with a person like yourself, someone to help me, and I just I felt like it was a, a safe space. So yeah.
Were there any moments during the session that surprised you or helped you see something differently?
Definitely. So, with your gentle guidance and patience, I found that I could really sit with the feelings that were coming up because, like most of the time in my life, when I have these emotions, I either run away with them, like the feelings of not being appreciated. I get so angry and I get so resentful. And but with this space that you made for me, I could just sit and quietly listen to all that turmoil. But then, as I made space for it, I could actually see where it was coming from, and I felt that I was actually using my employer to kind of tell a story, and he was just part of my story. I really had to look at myself and take responsibility for the way I was behaving and the way I was, the thoughts that were driving my behavior. So that really, really helped. And I was surprised to see the shift when I made room for that. You helped me make room to see what I was really holding on to deep down. Yeah.
Um, and how did you feel after the session, emotionally or physically?
Oh, I felt supercharged. I was like I that was another surprise. I because I'd made room for the the story instead of either running off and getting angry or shutting it down and trying to squash it. I could It's like the inner child, you hear yourself and you give yourself the room to speak and then the room to listen. And then um with your guidance, I could help, I guess, make peace with that inner child and offer it healing And with that, I felt a huge shift, and it felt like I was seriously being guided by a higher power that was actually speaking through me or speaking to me, and actually really offering beautiful peace, beautiful calmness, and just a deep feeling of self-worth. And that was just so transformational. And I was in tears of joy, and I was laughing because I was just so relieved to have um that that peace and that connection to something that felt higher. It was like, the voice of the Holy Spirit or something was really um telling me I'm okay as I am. And for that was just powerful. So yeah. And again, like, I don't think I could ever have found that without your guidance and making that gentle space for me available. And so I'm very grateful.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Rose. I'm grateful for that could have been of service. Yeah, it was beautiful to hold that space for you.
Oh, you're welcome, and I'm so grateful to you. It's like, yeah, we're brought together, and we both heal from this beautiful process. So yeah, much gratitude.
Likewise. I've got a couple more questions.
Mm.
After the session, have you noticed anything shifting in how you relate to that pattern since our session?
Uh, Definitely felt um, like a massive shift had occurred, that seemed to be, yeah, it feels like it was a permanent shift. I don't know if the feelings will come up again, but I've definitely felt, for the many days afterwards, I felt really peaceful, joyous, elated, um, grateful, quiet, and yeah, it was definitely um, quite transformational. Yeah.
And
So
the pattern itself, that pattern,
mm,
has that shifted?
I do think it's shifted. It might come up in some other form, but again, the piece that was brought to me, I think will come back just as quickly because it was that deep. So yeah, I think, and if I really struggled with that pattern again, I'll just come straight back to you. I think, because I really trusted you, and I trust you and your process, and it was just so beautiful and simple as well. I felt really well held and supported.
Yeah, and with time, when you engage with this process, you learn how to hold it for yourself more.
Mm,
So
mm.
it is very self-sustaining.
I think you're pushing me along on my little bicycle. I've got the training wheels off, and you're pushing me on my bicycle, and I'm just getting my balance so I can ride my bike soon.
Oh, that's beautiful. So, what would you say to someone who's curious about this process but not sure what to expect?
I would say, uh, if you are concerned, let your concerns go and just give it a try, because you've got nothing to lose really. Yeah, Mon, you're so gentle, and there's nothing being forced. There's nothing being um, stripped away or examined under a spotlight. It's all at. I felt like it was at my own pace, and if I felt like I needed to stop for whatever reason, you were right there, ready to just say, "That's okay. That's okay." So yeah, anyone who is interested, I'd say please go ahead and just and give it a shot, because it's so worth it.
Thank you so much, Rose. I'm very grateful for your time, for sharing how your experience went, and yeah, very, very grateful. And thank you everyone for watching. And yes, my name is Monika Rakowska, emotional integration coach. The details are below to join. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye, Rose.
Bye bye. Thank you.